Hello everyone! Chronicles Volume 4 released today, and while I'll cover some of the things that stood out for me coming Monday, right now I want to throw out a quick review. The Chronicles were originally designed to clean up the lore in a time period in which some of the pieces were conflicted with each other, and we had no real idea as to what version was truth, which version was canon lore and part of the actual story. From the dawn of creation to the end of the Cataclysm, Volume 1, 2, and 3, they gave us those revelations and they cleaned up the lore. They gave us a ruling as to this is the story that we want to go with right now. Volume 4, that picks up where 3 left off. Mists of Pandaria to the end of the Shadowlands. The stories told in the expansions are more fleshed out, they are more canonized, as in there's not a whole lot of conflicting lore out there that needed to be clarified. They have made the decision to rewrite some of the moments, some small things like the Titans going for World Souls instead of slumbering Titans, most likely to line up with the World Soul saga, but also big things like rearranging the timeline and events that took place during Battle for Azeroth. In the Chronicles version, we have the Alliance arc first, from their start to Jaina becoming Lord Admiral of Kul Tiras, and then the story shifts back to the Hordes, who then start their adventure into the expansion with the liberation of Talanji and Prophet Zul. It says that Horde managed to infiltrate Tol Dagor, the prison where Priscilla was being held. There, they released not only Priscilla, but her loyalists as well, covering their escape with Azerite explosives. The champions successfully delivered the treacherous noble to the war chief. Emboldened by their successful run on Tol Dagor, the Horde pressed their luck once more, liberating Talanji and Zul from their prisons. I'm not exactly sure why they made the decision to alter that, as now it no longer lines up with what we saw in-game. The liberation of Talanji and Prophet Zul, for example, the fear of Zandalar's might. That is what originally pushed Jaina to go seek the aid of Kul Tiras, despite their history. So that's kicked off Jaina's start into Kul Tiras. It didn't happen after she was finished. But hey, it's their story to tell. Maybe this is the order that they always wanted to go into. Now the Chronicles also cover the Shadowlands portion, and not surprising, that section was kinda ass. Some things that would have been interesting to dive deeper into, they're kept vague, while things that they do explain, they don't do the story any favor. Things like Alun's involvement with the burning of Teldrassil and the Souls, or the Jailer's motivation of rewriting history, that this is a fear he imagined as he analyzed souls, not something concrete. There's no explanation for why Tyrannus' Night Warrior powers ran out at just the wrong moment. Sylvanas being surprised that the Jailer was the Jailer, and no explanation as to how the Jailer was able to deceive so many. The first ones that were pitched to us in the Shadowlands expansion as a potential new origin for the Warcraft universe, things that we've seen play out in-game, here they're written off as Shadowlands mythos instead of diving deeper into it. But then again, it's no real surprise that, the Shadowlands section was going to be rough. All the same, I hope I don't sound too negative about this, because I did enjoy the book, and there's large sections about it, like Mists of Pandaria, Legion, Warlords, and even, Battle for Azeroth or Shadowlands to do a recap. I really enjoyed those sections. Like, for a summarized version of the story so far, the Chronicles is still probably your best bet. Not to mention that the art that accompanies it is always top tier. Now, coming Monday, we'll dive deeper into some of the things that stood out for me. Like, the book mentions 5 old gods again, but then not really. Plenty to talk about, but that will be for Monday. For now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. And until next time, see ya!